Imagine a Lamborghini with electrified fury, 1 megawatt of power, a high-riding silhouette, and the promise to shake up supercar history. But here's the twist. The Lanzador you remember might not arrive as a full EV after all. Today on eLux Motors, we unpack the Lanzador's wild concept, the CEO's surprising pivot, and what this means for buyers in USA, UK, and Australia. I've pulled Lamborghini's official reveal, plus recent interviews and industry reporting. I'll clearly mark what's confirmed and what's still rumor, so you can make sense of the noise. Quick roadmap. Here's how we'll roll. First, the concept's headline facts. Then why Lamborghini is rethinking full EVs, what a hybrid Lanzador might look like, and finally, whether you should be worried if you want a true electric Lambo. The Lanzador concept. What Lamborghini showed confirmed. The Lanzador first appeared as Lamborghini's bold take on electric Super GT. High riding, for seats, exotic styling, and a powertrain Lamborghini said would exceed 1 megawatt. Yes, that's roughly 1,350 horsepower on paper. This was Lamborghini's clearest signal that it could build a truly electrified halo car. Why the shift? Market signals and CEO comments. But fast forward to 2025, and the company's leadership hit the brakes. Lamborghini CEO has publicly said the brand is weighing whether the Lanzador should be a plug-in hybrid instead of a full battery electric vehicle, citing customer sentiment and market complexity. In short, the luxury supercar buyer isn't rushing to replace a screaming V12 with a silent battery just yet. What reporters are saying, production delay and strategy. Industry outlets now report that this rethink has pushed timelines. Production-ready Lanzador plans have been nudged back toward the end of the decade. Think 2029, while Lamborghini leans into hybrid technology in the nearer term. That's consistent with their recent hybrid Revuelto launch and the hybrid-focused Urus roadmap. If Lanzador becomes a hybrid, what to expect? So what does a hybrid Lanzador look like? Expect a high-voltage PHEV layout that blends a ferocious combustion engine or smaller displacement engine with one or more high-output electric motors. Tuned to preserve Lamborghini's signature soundtrack and instant thrust, but with reduced range anxiety and quicker compliance with emissions regs. Think Revuelto's V12 plus motors logic, translated into a more efficient package for global markets. This is sensible engineering, and it keeps the emotional roar alive. The rumors to treat carefully. Rumors have suggested outrageous specs, simulated limited-slip electric differentials, 980-volt architecture, and record-setting charging. But those are concept-level claims and may change drastically before production. Treat headline numbers with caution until Lamborghini confirms production specs. What this means for buyers in USA/UK/Australia. Now the practical part. If you're in the USA, UK, or Australia, what should you do? USA. The zero-emission incentives are shifting. High-end buyers in the US have shown mixed demand for BEV hypercars. For now, expect limited early allocations and pricing that reflects rarity, whether hybrid or electric. UK. Luxury taxes and emissions rules will shape specs. A PHEV Lanzador could avoid some zero-emissions-only obstacles while still delivering breathtaking performance. Australia. Import timing and charging infrastructure matter. A hybrid Lanzador may be more practical for long-distance Australia owners until charging networks scale in rural areas. Bottom line, don't assume a full EV supercar will be the easiest or cheapest route to ownership in your market. Should enthusiasts be worried about the V12? Some headlines claim the V12 is dead at Lamborghini. Not true. Lamborghini has said it intends to keep the V12 alive beyond 2030 where it makes sense, focusing on alternative fuels and hybrids for emissions compliance. So, collectors and V12 lovers still have reasons to celebrate, but the brand will offer more choices, not fewer. Final verdict. Verdict time. The Lanzador represents a critical fork in Lamborghini's future. Conceptually, it screamed electric revolution, but realistically, the market and company strategy may steer it to a hybrid middle ground. That's not failure, it's adaptation. For buyers, it means patience. Wait for confirmed production specs before making a multi-$100,000 call. Ultra. So which side are you on? Electric purist or hybrid realist? Drop your pick in the comments. USA, UK, or AUS. And I'll make a follow-up comparing the hybrid versus full EV Lanzador scenarios for your market. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Elux Motors brings you truth behind the headlines. Drive the dream wisely